Things your stool says about your health. The color and consistency of your number 2 might not be a good topic for the dinner table. However, it's a good topic for your overall health. You can joke about it or just shush it, but keep in mind that poop is an essential piece of data regarding our health that we should not ignore. Our stool is usually made of undigested food particles, proteins, bacteria, salts, etc. It can vary in color, texture, amount, size, or shape. Not all these changes are worrying, but certain occurrences like blood in the stool can signal some serious problems. So let's see what our body is trying to tell us through our stool. Before we proceed, please note that everything mentioned in this video is unbiased, fact-checked, and reviewed by qualified health professionals. With that said, let's jump in and talk about 12 things your stool says about your health. Number 1. Healthy. Let's begin with healthy poop and what it should look like. Of course, we are unique human beings, so our poop might be just as unique. However, there are a few general characteristics that are common to any healthy stool. Do you know the poop emoji? That's the lovely shade of brown our poop should have. It's a result of our stomach bile and the bilirubin pigment that forms after the breakdown of red blood cells. As for shape, healthy poop should look like a log or a hot dog. Its regular shape is given by our intestines. It should be pain-free and pass effortlessly. The pungent smell is expected as the bacteria in your stool emit all sorts of gases. In terms of consistency and texture, a healthy poop should be firm, but not rock hard, soft, but not ice cream soft. It should not pass into too many pieces. A healthy bowel movement means you have your number 2 once or twice a day. Some people might have their stool every other day. It's not ideal, but it's okay. If more than 3 days pass without having your stool, then you're constipated. Last but not least, a healthy poop should take you no more than 15 minutes. You might spend more time on the toilet scrolling through your TikTok, but it shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes to get the number 2 done. If it takes you more than 15 minutes, you have a poor bowel movement. Consider eating more fiber, drinking more water, and doing more exercise. Number 2, constipation. Well, if you have less than 3 bowel movements per week, you're constipated. That's clear. However, struggling to go or spending more than 15 minutes to do your number 2 can also signal a poor bowel movement. Are you familiar with the Bristol stool chart? It's a fun, interactive indicator of the different types of poops people usually do. It was published back in 1992 based on a 2,000-person study. It's basic, but it makes it easy to understand poop. That came out weird, didn't it? Anyways, the first type of poop on the Bristol stool chart is called marble. It consists of small, hard lumps or pellets that indicate severe constipation. The second type of stool that indicates you're mildly constipated is the caterpillar. It's the long-shaped and lumpy sausage that's hard to pass. If you still manage to do your number 2 at least 3 times a week, but always struggle and have these types of stool, you should consider a diet rich in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. You should also see a doctor or a nutritionist who can help you with a good diet. It's not normal, folks. The problem is usually in what you eat. See a nutritionist about that. Number 3, lack of fiber. If your stool looks like amoebas or soft blobs with clear-cut edges that are hard or easy to pass, you might be lacking fiber. You might notice other signs as well, such as constant hunger after meals, incessant food cravings, low energy levels, problems sleeping, etc. Consider adding more fruits to your diet, such as pears, apples, avocados, or raspberries. Veggies such as broccoli, Brussels sprouts, or beets are also high in fiber. Eat more split peas, chickpeas, or lentils. Oats, almonds, and chia seeds should always be on your list. Liking our video so far? Before we move on to the next food, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our new informative videos. Number 4, inflammation. If your stool is fluffy, mushy, and with ragged edges, it can signal inflammation. When your body is dealing with an offending agent like viruses, bacteria, and other toxic chemicals from the environment, it will react in all sorts of ways. We call these ways inflammation. Other symptoms might include abdominal pain, chest pain, fatigue, fever, joint stiffness, etc. If you have this type of stool, followed by one or two of these symptoms, you should seek medical help. Number 5. Diarrhea. A soft serve or a Jackson Pollock type stool means you've got the runs. Basically, your stool moved too quickly through your bowels and couldn't form into a healthy type of poop. Diarrhea can have many causes, from bacterial infections to eating upsetting foods, allergies, medication, radiation therapy, or poor absorption of food. In most cases, it's just something you ate. However, if symptoms such as dark urine, rapid heart rate, headaches, flushed skin, confusion, dizziness, severe nausea, or vomiting follow episodes of diarrhea, you should immediately see a doctor. Number 6. Gastrointestinal bleeding. A black stool resembling coffee grounds might suggest gastrointestinal bleeding. You might be wondering why black is a sign of blood. Well, it took a while for your stool to travel down, so the blood could easily turn darker in the meantime. GI bleeding is a sign of a digestive tract disorder. Other symptoms might include abdominal pain, chest pain, vomiting blood, difficulty breathing, or lightheadedness. Therefore, you should not ignore a black stool. Don't get too scared of it either, because sometimes what we eat can influence the color of our poop. For example, if you've had licorice, foods rich in iron, or iron supplements, bismuth medications, or black stout, they might cause black poop. But if you notice frequent black stool, go see a doctor. Number 7. Liver or gallbladder issues. If the stool is white or gray, you might have a problem with your liver or gallbladder. Pale poop suggests a lack of bile. Anti-diarrhea medication might be a cause of pale stools. Pancreas or gallbladder problems might also be why your stool does not contain enough bile. If you notice pale stool but have no other symptoms, you could wait and see if your poop returns to its lovely shade of brown. However, if your children or babies have pale white poop, you should immediately rush them to the hospital. Number 8. Too much bile or not enough bilirubin. In some cases, your poop might come out in shades of green. It could be because you ate a lot of spinach or kale, but it can also be because of too much bile or insufficient bilirubin. If you haven't eaten too many green foods, your poop might be green because it passed through too fast and couldn't pick up the brown coloring bilirubin. Parasites or bacteria can also cause green poop. Salmonella, Giardia, or norovirus can make your guts flush quicker than normal, making your stool look green. Crohn's disease or other GI conditions might also make bile move through the intestines too quickly, so your poop will come out green. Green stools might also be caused by irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, or too many laxatives. Number 9. Hemorrhoids. If you notice small amounts of red blood in your stool, that might be because of hemorrhoids. Eating berries, beets, or drinking too much tomato juice could also cause your poop to turn into a shade of red. However, once these foods are out of your digestive tract, your stool should return to its normal brown color. So, seeing red blood on the tissue after having your bowel movement is usually a sign of hemorrhoids. If you also feel like some skin is sticking out of the anus after your bowel movements, then you surely have a case of hemorrhoids. It's not a cause of panic or shame. Hemorrhoids are not life-threatening and they might go away on their own. If they become too uncomfortable, you can go see a proctologist. Number 10. Not absorbing bile. If your stool is orange, it means it's not absorbing enough bile because it's coming too quickly through the digestive tract. Rapid transition can be triggered by several conditions, including irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, short bowel syndrome, SBS, or even diarrhea. Number 11. Fat absorption issues. If you have yellow stool, it means your poop contains a lot of fat. A fat buildup in the stool can be caused by a lot of things, including issues with bile or enzymes. You should probably see a doctor and do a test. If the results confirm that you have too much fat in your stool, then it means your body cannot absorb the nutrients properly. This is a condition called malabsorption. Malabsorption can point to a series of problems with your intestines, pancreas, or liver. In some cases, the pancreas cannot produce enough digestive enzymes to break out the fat. In other cases, the liver cannot produce enough bile to break down these fats for digestion. However, changes in the stool color could also be caused by variations in diet and the foods you eat. If you experience poop color changes that last for more than 2 weeks or have black or red stool often, you should see a doctor. There's no need to panic or think of the worst. Just go see a specialist. It's the best decision you could make. Number 12. Food intolerances and allergies. Allergies or specific food intolerances can also affect the stool. For example, people with lactose intolerance will probably experience diarrhea if they eat dairy products. People suffering from celiac disease might have an adverse reaction to gluten, and that can show in the stool. All in all, our stool can tell a lot of things about your body and health. You can also take a sample of your stool for tests to determine if you have any stomach bacteria or diseases. So, it won't do you any harm to check your poop from time to time. Moreover, you should keep track of how often you do your number 2, how much fiber you eat, or how often you drink water. All these things can have a great effect on your overall health. Mind your poop, folks! Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Your wellness is our mission.